I think I'm recording now. I'm in the kitchen and I'm making a decision to well, you know, I cried the first time I sold a painting for $400. I was 40 years old and I figured $10 a year return on my life was pretty good. I sold a reverse glass painting, and that's the direction that my art took for a while. It came out of printmaking. I was doing monotypes. Anyway, this is documentation of what I did this summer. I accumulated all kinds of crap. I can't remember what I was so excited about. I tried a lot of my Rudbeckia this summer. It's yeah. There's something about the dried flowers that when I work with them, that's more alive than when they're alive. Oh, reviewing old work and trying to construct a new idea. I read somewhere if you put animals or some type of unusual object that's recognizable into a work of art, you get higher sales. So I'm sure I see a duck in there somewhere. A crow, a duck sitting on a crow, a fox, a cat, birds on a wire. It's not too big, 12 by 12. So, oh, there she is. This is Our Lady of the Knotweed. When I was a kid, we had a path that ran behind our trash barrel. I was in charge of the trash barrel. That's another story. Anyway, we were running behind the trash barrel path to the Byrons, and then over to, we were going to go over to, I think it was called Trapello's Farm. I'm sure someone will correct me. They had horses, they had a hayloft, and that's where we were heading. So I'm in the back and everybody's running ahead, and something sparkled in the earth, and I turned aside and I started digging with my grubby little fingers into her fingernails and got a rock and learned how to dig, and this is what I found. She had something in her hands, probably a rosary and maybe a lily. I'm not sure. She's Our Lady of, I can't remember. Lourdes, maybe? Lourdes. She had little loose stones, see them? Some of them, she's lost some of her stones in the nimbus. And she is covered with paint now, and she's chipped. I thought she was so beautiful. I thought that she was an angel, and we put her in our Christmas creche, but our creche was German, and this is clearly Italian work. That nimbus falls off a lot. Oh, this is getting kind of long. I'm gonna pull it up and give you some previews. Well, I'm going to be 59. I won't say when, but it's soon. And I'm going to try to get a $10 return. No, not a $10 return. I think I've earned a $100 return on each year of my life. I have a huge inventory. I've been throwing stuff away. I have some promises of sales. Oh. The ones that are glowing, well, let's see. This is June Southworth. The black boxes are June Southworth. I've purchased these. I do buy from artists from time to time, but I'm very, very selective in who I buy. I have to be able to live with them. And I have to really love the work. June. Oh, she's been a mentor for a long, long time. Faces I Remember. I want to sell these for $135 each. Looks like it's a 8x8 or a 10x10 or a 9x, one of those sizes. Metal leaf, gesso, Sharpie, and I'm sure I've seen this in a famous painting somewhere. Maybe one of mine. Maybe one of my friend's famous faces. I don't know. This one I've redrawn several times. It's a face I remember. I'm not sure who it is yet. This one is Combination Leaf. You know, that copper, bronzy, whatever. It does have a... reflects better than real gold. There is some real gold in here. This is on a... this is an 8x8. This one's going to go for $250. Excuse me. This one is Krishna dancing, but Krishna, as you can see, is also an angel. It has authentic food dye as a pigment in it, and it spread everywhere. It took a long time to dry. There's egg yolk in this. There's oil, you know, painter's oils. There's also gilder's oil. I used to call these distressed canvases, but now I'm realizing it was just all part of the process. I've just been accumulating grounds to make work on for years. So that's part of what I'm doing, going through my life inventories. I'm finding grounds that I had prepared, waiting for now. I love this. Oh my. This is Sue Ann Willis. It's a face that I remember. Sue Ann and I helped start Local Colors. She is a doll maker. She made exquisite paperwork. She taught me yoga. I love this woman. And she's still a face I remember, and she's still a woman that inspires me. She tells great stories. June again. This woman has the most amazing craftsmanship that I admire so much. I gotta take it to better light so you can see the back of this. Look! I need to find a way to display her work like this so you can see both sides. I might have given this piece to Elizabeth, and she's been so kind to let me live with it for a while. Love my Junie. Alright, I gotta end. This has gotten really long. Bye.